Hi everyone, it's Catherine Michelle. I found a picture that I think you're going to find interesting. A lot of people try to blame the dog Paleo for pulling the blue blanket over David's legs. And I have contended the whole time that that was never the case because of how it was written and described in the reports. But I found a photo, and there's no way that the dog could have placed this blanket. You will see. You will see the knife next to David's legs, and you will see the blanket completely tucked under his body. This was not done by a dog, and this was not done by David prior to him shooting himself. I don't know how much more proof we can come up with that proves David did not commit these murders and that the real killers are still walking free, but take a look at this. As you can see, the blue blanket is tucked neatly underneath David's left leg. I don't know how much of the leg that is showing, but it is completely tucked in very neatly. Now, you cannot convince me that he tucked himself in, shot himself in the head, and some yahoos out there are trying to say he was actually turned and then shot himself in the mouth, and then when the bullet exited, it went up in the ceiling. Okay, you people need to stop. You're not clearly looking and reviewing every piece of evidence. You're throwing stuff out there because you're trying to prove other people wrong and you yourself right. But you are absolutely dead wrong. He could not have done that. It would not have ended up this way, this smooth, this intact. The blanket is clearly underneath him, and it is like it was tucked in like a bed was made. So, and notice the knife blade, the knife itself, which is right there by his leg. It looked to be like somebody dropped it there and placed that there, as well as the gun. It's really convenient that we have a knife and a gun both on David's left side, which would have been the perpetrator's right side. They weren't thinking clearly when they did this. And yeah, I know I'm giving you a little piece of advice for the next time you commit a crime, because if you did something this horrendous once, you'll do it again. And the fact that you were able to blindside and schmooze over and lie to the police and they believed you is an atrocity to the law enforcement area, just the entire workforce of the police. They should never have believed you. They should actually go back and reinvestigate you. And again, I know I'm sounding really, because it just makes me so angry. Just the ineptness of this entire case and the audacity of those who are trying to say David is guilty while feigning that they're trying to help that he's innocent. And you can't explain any of this stuff, so you throw garbage out there. You do your own stupid ass videos that try to prove a point, and you make no sense whatsoever. Explain to me how he could look like he's tucked in like a bed, like this blanket is tucked in like they made a bed, and he did this himself. Those others of us who can sit here and think critically and look at this whole situation and go, okay, he didn't do this. I'm not sure how much more evidence that we need to present. You've got the blue blanket, you've got the missing bullet, you have the position of the bodies, you have the decay state of the bodies, you have missing appendages, you have missing heads, you have medium velocity blood spatter, you have cast off blood spatter, you have void patterns. What else do you need, Apple Valley Police Department? What else do you need for us to point out to you that you messed up? Now, admit it was a mistake, and I think the rest of us could actually respect you for that. But the longer you go on pretending this doesn't exist, the longer you go on saying that we're a bunch of conspiracy nutcases, the longer this goes on that you refuse to look at the evidence you missed, the evidence you collected, and the evidence you absolutely ignored. The longer you do this, the more inept, and the more inept you seem, and the more it looks like a cover-up. And now, yes, it does give credence to theories like the government did it. Did these guys have a handler? you know what? Maybe they did. And that you, Apple Valley Police Department, are allowing these murderers to run free wherever they are now in the United States. Are they still in your community? I don't know. Did they move somewhere else out of state? More than likely. At least some of them did. That's how they work. They don't stay put in the same spot. You should know that by now. Anyway, I thought you guys would find that photo interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put it again at the end of this and take a good long hard look at that. Have a good day.